am I audible? We may never know. I genuinely have no idea ever if I'm audible unless someone tells me. So I always just assume that I am not. And I'm just gonna carry on the stream anyways. So, I'm excited. I've got my bubble tea. We're in the new area. And we are going to do the new world quest. Now, I've gotten some advice on how to do it, because apparently, for this one, you gotta enter the new area via the road. Yes, you actually have to take the road. Which is not something I do often. I have a tendency to just run through the fields like a madman? Woman? Mad person? I run around like I'm angry. Oh, there's a Dendroculus here. I mean, if we're here, we might as well get it. Although in this case, we might want to swap characters then. Like, this set of characters is great, but it seems like it's about the same level as the, wow, words are not coming to my head right now. It's about the same level as the cliff, so we might want to bring in a Skara to, you know, elevate us. Hello, random pillar troll. Goodbye, random pillar troll. We're just gonna... Hey! There was a platform here all along, lol. Didn't know. Anyways, goodbye. Oh god, that's a ruined guard. Yeah, we might want to get rid of him first. We're supposed to take the main road. We can't just skip the main road. It's very important. Sir, if you could please just die, so we may proceed with the main road. Thank you. That was real nice of you, sir. Oh wait, let me just claim. Let's see. Well, first of all, let me double check something.
こののどかな時間がもっと増えると嬉しいのですが私って欲張りですね。
Okay, let's go. Gotta walk on the actual road. Ooh, it's gotten darker around here. There's a hilichurl. If you would just ignore me, please. That would be excellent. Great, wonderful. Aha! You passed this way a moment ago. Paimon speaks too fast. Could there be some treasure buried in the... Haha, Paimon! Paimon!
Paimon, you speak too fast!
We're looking for, I think, treasure, was it? Oh, there's an arrow pointing there. Dig?
Dig? Found it! Found it! Paimon wonders what this is!
Ooh, a mysterious drum. This one has a cryo marking on it.
Huh? Oh, come on! This is no treasure! It's just an old tattered drum! We don't know what it could be used for either!
If we brought this one back to the Grand Bazaar or the
That's right! They might want to hear more about something we found in the desert! Paimon's not all that interested in this studying stuff, but if we can make a little this and that off of their budget, why not, right? Hold on! There's a note over here at the side. It just might hold some clues.
Nameless Adventurer's Notes. This time I've been commissioned to try to find a local order and obtain information about something known as the Sign of Apausha. I must say that remuneration seems quite outsized when compared with the mission content. I hope I won't get caught up in any trouble. I reached the entrance to the Temir Mountains with the help of an Eremite mercenary, but he refused to continue onwards, saying that this was the border of a war. Must be some sort of desert dweller superstition. It doesn't matter if it's desert dweller superstition. If somebody says, I'm not going forward here because this is the border of a war, I wouldn't go ahead either. Contrary to what I was told, it seemed that these Nagarjanites are not very friendly to outsiders. Looks like I'll have to try infiltrating their ranks. I finally managed to make it out. Thankfully, those people are pretty civilized, so I managed to get away with my life. As I thought, these high remuneration commissions always have something fishy going on. Looks like an adventurer's work doesn't suit people who just want to earn some quick mora. I'll just leave this drum here. Maybe someone will pick it up. That way I guess I won't totally disappoint Miss Catherine.
Let Paimon see. Huh? This seems to be left by an adventurer. The Sign of Apausha. Paimon's not super sure what this guy's talking about, but he sure is irresponsible leaving a commission unfinished just because it's hard.
I mean, I'd do it too.
But since that's how things are, let's hand this drum over to Catherine and let her reassign someone to complete whatever commission it was.
Okay, back all the way to Sumeru City. You know, sometimes I think about why we always get teleported so far away from the actual teleportation waypoint. Like, what's up with that? Catherine!
Hello there, Limine. How have your recent travels gone?
They've gone quite well, thank you.
I've heard about your previous adventures. It seems that you've become very experienced.
Thank you, Catherine. Wait a moment. Oh, something's happened. I've clicked on something.
This was left by some irresponsible adventurer. We thought it'd be bad if the commission he took never got resolved, so we brought it back here.
A mysterious drum. This one has a cryo marking on it. item is key to a particular commission. Thank you very much. We were just looking right into our own souls. The commission linked to this drum is a very important one from the academia, and is also critical to the expansion of our operations. Unfortunately, though we have previously given this commission to various talented adventurers, they've all invariably failed. Oh boy, here comes trouble! Well, this is an issue that even the academia can't solve, so we did expect a relatively high failure rate. Let me see.
Actually, Paimon's getting kind of curious now. What sort of commission is this anyway?
Simply put, a recent star observation by researchers from the academia led to the discovery that northern skies have become blocked by a strange, heretofore unseen phenomenon. Concerned that this would have a great impact on the accuracy of any astrological calculations, the academia immediately put people together to investigate. This resulted in them delving into ancient records within which they found the mention of a strange phenomenon known as the sign of Apausha, which bears strong similarities to the recent occurrence. Ooh. According to these records, the celestial sign appeared after the disaster that engulfed most of Teyvat 500 years ago. Everything is because of the disaster that engulfed Teyvat 500 years ago. Everything goes back to Khvarenah. Although the circumstances of its eventual disappearance are unclear, its position has been determined to be near the Tamir Mountains at the northernmost regions of the desert. However, that area has only ever been sparsely populated. Even when the ancient desert realms were at their peak, they did not extend that far. And after the cataclysm 500 years ago, that place was one of the areas worst affected by the encroaching abyss due to it being connected to an ancient underground realm. Oh, even more ancient underground realms. How many do we have already? We've got Ikalamia. We've got... where is it? We've got the chasm itself. Now we have another one. That's 3. That's a lot. Since then, it has been declared as a restricted zone by the academia. The only people who still live there are mysterious Darshan known by the academia as Nagarjanites. Huh, mysterious Darshan, you say?
If even you're calling it mysterious, Catherine, it's gotta be something super mysterious.
Though they seem like legends to the average person, they were once a Darshan of the academia, albeit one that split off 500 years ago. Is that the one with like the question marks for the inter-Darshan like competition thing? Then the researchers who wished to fight the monsters from the abyss banded together and traveled to the depth of the desert, and the Nagarjanites are an organization comprised of the people who stayed there in the end. That said, it has been many years since, and they've branched off further and further from the academia. They even seem to have developed their own academic traditions. Sounds fun. It seems that they also worship a form of energy known as Khvarenah. Known as How do you pronounce these words? Khvarenah? Khvarenah. I'll just go for Khvarenah for now. I may or may not change it while I'm doing this quest. This energy communicates with them in the form of spirits. Well, I feel that I'm going off topic now. The academia believes that this faction is strongly related to the celestial sign. However, they have not been able to establish contact with this group and, as such, have commissioned the guild to assist in their investigations. This is a win-win situation for us as well. Ruins related to Khvarenah are located nearby. but exploration in that area has been declared taboo by the academia until now. If this commission is a success, perhaps we'll be able to participate in future expeditions to those ruins. Since you've heard me say this much, why don't you take this commission on? You're just finding someone to step up to the plate, huh? Yes, this is our business now, huh? And, well, since Khvarena's involved, sorry, first one. Hardly. It is following careful analysis that I've found you best suited for this task. After all, your pioneering spirit is something rare even amongst adventurers. Also, you're like the only person who can possibly do this, and we have no one else to do this anymore, considering everyone else has failed.
So after all that, it sounds like we just need to look for those whateverites, right? Sounds like it'll be pretty easy, and we'll get some more from the academia too.
Yes, that drum you picked up was originally given to us by the academia to be used as a token of good faith in our dealings with the Nagarjanites. And that guy just ditched it there? Just give it to the organization's leader. It stands to reason that they will have some way to solve this problem. I'll be leaving this task in your hands then. I've marked the rough position of the Tamir Mountains for you. Ad Astra Abyssosk, traveler. May you inscribe a new legend in the desert sands. Again. That's like our job now. Cool. Okay, first off, let me see if I can solve this connection issue. Okay, let's see. Yep, it's
これ
working
が
now.
旅人さんの普段の暮らしですか。またあなたに少し近づけた気がします。
Okay, now let's go to the Tamir Mountains, which is all the way back where we started. Just think of the traveler traveling all the way to this new area, stepping in, finding something, immediately doubling all the way back to Samira City, getting there, getting a commission, and then immediately having to walk all the way back to where we started. They're just taking advantage of us at this point. Ooh, let's get rid of these hilichurls first, though.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
雪を前。
I have yet to do the new quest. The new Archon Interlude quest. So I currently am still killing hilichurls.
雪を前。
Where's the last guy? Oh, he's up there.
その程度か。
I wonder.
と。
Nope, don't think I can quite reach that hilichurl. Eh, got him anyways. Oh, there's more hilichurls.
天道万象。剣女盤石。
Where do all these hilichurls even come from, man? There we go. Thanks for the chest. I
こ
need
れも
that
また一
for
興です。
leveling up that weird onion-looking thing. That tree does look like an onion. It looks like a very beautiful and mystical onion.
天へとなり
There we go. Now where are we headed again? It's a Sealy. Ooh. Well, we're continuing onward anyways.
A huge hole with lots of horrid stuff oozing out. I don't know what the rest of that question will. Oh, it's that new enemy!
It's a new bird-looking enemy! Oh, I found it. Really cool looking. Like a bird forest warrior thing. Lol, it looks like the teleportation waypoints are moving. I know they're not, but it looks like it. Should we go fight that guy? He has a chest. And he is new and cool. We might as well fight him. At least once. Hi! What does he draw? Ooh, these are so pretty! I say right after I brutally murdered someone. Ooh, lost notes. Where is it? I have so many new things, I don't even know where they are. Just look at all these stuff. It's a thank you letter from someone. Did they go in here? Maybe not. Oh well. Where were we again? Oh yeah, and there's that new domain. Talk to the person near the camp. Oh, there are strange crystals all over this place. How did I not notice? Sir? Mr. Man? Ooh, what are those? I've never seen those before. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Who are you? You guys don't look like tribespeople of the desert, more like adventurers from a faraway land. But no matter who you are, this is as far as you will get. Please go back. We're here to resolve the issue regarding the sign of Apausha? The sign of Apausha. How did you know this name? He looks so chill, though.
We're adventurers who have an organization at our backs. Catherine of the Adventurers Guild told us, of course.
Since you know of the sign of Apausha, you must have heard of us. Shamania, right? Order of Skeptics? Okay. The desert past this point is a restricted zone under our guard. As a ranger of the Order of Skeptics, I cannot let you pass, no matter what reason you may have. Order of Skeptics? My apologies, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Pyro. Oh, it's Pyro! A member of the Order of Skeptics in charge of guarding this place.
Order of Skeptics? Paimon remembers that Catherine told us to look for the Nagarjusites or something.
Juice sites.
Or something. Looks like Pyro isn't the one we're looking for.
Nagarjunites. That's just a derogatory name that those guys from the rainforest have for us. Oh, never mind. Sorry, we didn't know. Lord Nagarjuna is a hero who fought against the Dev, which is a monster, alongside the divine bird's heirs, who we may or may not have killed, considering they were bird-looking guys. He gained divine power through the rite of Chinvat and put an end to the calamity. How dare they call such a great hero? And our first Vijnanapati by his given name. Wait, why am I telling you outsiders this? Are you two spies from the academia? We're here to take care of a problem? Aha! So you are the academia's henchmen. We've tried our best to keep a low profile, but still you've managed to find our trail. Actually, we're just here. Still, I'd believe that the academia was full of cowards who would never dare to step foot into the desert. I won't lie, you've impressed me. His face still looks so chill, though.
Paimon didn't expect you to have such a strong opinion about the academia.
Of course, Lord Nasaraya has said that we wouldn't have been reduced to this state if it weren't for them. The academia's done quite a bit, yeah. Wait. So you are here to gather intelligence after all. Ugh, I revealed more than I should. Anyways, please leave. If this conversation continues. Why is this guy so funny? His face looks so chill and serene. His words are just a mess. As unwilling as I might to do so, I would have to end you. Oh my.
What? You're the one who couldn't resist blabbing. Why are you putting the blame onto us?
I don't know.
Also, there's no need to be rash. Oh, right, Lumine. Show Pyro the token that Catherine gave us. He'll know what's going on once he sees it.
Will he? Will the man understand? I'm being very dramatic here. Token! This had better not be some trick.
Ta-da! Look, I told you we weren't lying.
It's a drum! A mysterious drum. This one has a cryo marking on it. What is this shabby drum? You called this a token? I don't know.
Did Catherine mix things up?
You guys don't think you can bribe me with such a small thing, do you? Leave now, or things will get nasty. Don't you underestimate us, skeptics. Spare us, sir! We're but poor little adventurers who have no skill in fighting. We are from the academia. We are but weak nerds over here. Why am I doing this? It's too late to beg for mercy! Oh, are we fighting him? I guess we're fighting him. Okay, okay.
Cease! Cease, I say!
Oh god, my connection's so bad. Is it back? I'm not sure. What if it's a Wi-Fi thing? Yeah, let me see. Is it working? Hold on. Okay, I've swapped Wi-Fi's. So hopefully it's more stable? Yeah, it is. It's the Wi-Fi. Anyways, let's continue whatever the heck this was.
Cease! Cease, I say!
Lady Surush, why did you didn't have to attend to such trivial matters, personally, let alone in front of these outsiders.
We Pari appear before whoever we wish, and our volition is not for you mere mortals to question. How dare you overstep your bounds?
Why is she so cute looking? Oh my gosh.
This little thing's about Paimon's size, and the way she talks is kind of funny. Why is Pyro calling lady in that reverent tone? Your sins will be judged. But the time for that has yet to come. The two of you over there, as envoys of the Academia, it is only polite to state your names first, no? Yeah, we should have introduced ourselves first. But that high and mighty
Altitude.
attitude of yours is... My words and actions are not contrary to traditions and principles of the Pari. The same cannot be said for you nameless persons. Oh, fine, we're not nameless. Paimon is Paimon, and she's Lumine, and we're adventurers who came here on a commission.
I'm the one who's an adventurer.
Hey, we adventure together all the time.
No, I adventure. You tag along and disappear whenever anything bad happens.
I need only know your names. Your other trivialities do not concern me. However, as for that drum... That item has a profound connection with us Pari, and is not something that you mortals should possess. Lamine, I command you to present it to me immediately. No way! At least sound nicer about it when you're asking someone for a favor. Besides, this item is important to our commission. We're to hand it to the leader of this order of yours.
She might be the leader.
If we give it to you and fail to complete the commission because of that, not only might we lose our reward, we might even have to pay more to the Adventurers Guild. That's a huge loss.
Oh, Paimon, always thinking in money.
Reward? Reward? Mora, to think you would risk your lives in a place fraught with peril for such frivolous reasons. You know nothing of what transpires here. One mistake would send your race tumbling into an eternal samsara, and yet you commit deeds that are beyond even our comprehension.
I mean, I don't even know what race Paimon is. What is Paimon?
You humans are such interesting beings. No matter, I shall bring you to the leader you speak of. This item would remain worthy tribute, even if you should only present it to me after that meeting. That's more like it. Wait, that's still not right. We still have to deal with that huge hole in the sky. And if we don't... Huge hole? You refer to the sign of Apasha, then. and you wish to quell this calamity with mere mortal coils?
Are we mortal? Is Paimon mortal? Honestly, there's so many questions.
Ha! How presumptuous! It is the duty of Vespari to eradicate the sign of Apausha, and endeavor that I, Sorush, shall give my all to accomplish. To quell this calamity, I must follow in the footsteps of the divine bird Simurg, and sacrifice everything that one might call Sorush.
Are you okay, Sorush?
To stand in my way is not a sin that one such as you may bear.
Simurg?
Foolish beings, have you not heard of the divine bird Simurg?
I've heard of a different divine bird. The other divine bird is dead.
Anyways, she's the master of Khvarenah, who once...
Khvarenah! I don't know how to pronounce this word. Oh god.
Master of Khvarenah, who once saved the land from destruction. Legend has it that it was she who split into infinite motes of Khvarenah after her sacrifice, thus quelling the catastrophe. Sure, but Paimon doesn't think that we'll need you to sacrifice yourself. In any case, this is a matter far beyond your capabilities, and your intervention is futile. All you must do is bear silent witness as I transcend.
Why does she start to sound like Fischl? She's starting to sound like Fischl. But more self-sacrificial. Sacrificial! Oh, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Why did I do that?
You shall receive remuneration from this guild of yours so long as the calamity is quelled, will you not? Still, do not forget to extol my virtues and laud my accomplishments. After all, even the greatest heroes shall require mere mortals like you to sing of their deeds.
Should we invite Venti to our party then? But Lady Sorush, the Vijnanapati has instructed us to forbid suspicious individuals from interfering before the ritual is completed.
I have decided, and as a pari, my word is law.
She's so cute, but she's also pretty much just Fischl. He's definitely skeptical of whatever she's saying.
All right, follow me. I shall take you to the leader you spoke of. But gird yourselves all the same. That which lies ahead is not a place that human beings can easily set foot in. If you get lost or end up being eaten by some monster appearing out of nowhere, there shall be nothing I can do for you. She really talks big game, huh? Blah, she's so annoying. She's not even...
I don't know what Paimon said. Paimon! Interesting. Like I said, I've never seen this thing before. Well, since she requires us to have someone sing songs about her in the future, we might as well add Venti to our party instead. Let's go! Oh, it almost looked like there was a barrier there. She's so cute, though. My hoarder instincts have awakened. Where is she? Oh, there she is.
The path ahead has been opened. You merely need... We pari may be regarded as being one in body and mind with the land. Words of gratitude are not required.
Seriously, she sounds like Fischl! This place is so pretty, though. Look at it. Tiny little Nahida on a big old heart platform. Isn't that adorable? Wait.
Yeah.
She's so cute. Anyways. Oh, there's a fishing spot here. And I think some new plants?
全部丸見えね。ふふ。
Nope, those things are too far away. What are these plants? Morning flowers. That doesn't seem great. Okay. Mercenaries' aged notes. These notes look to have been abandoned here for many years, and the dry desert winds have made them brittle. The fact that they haven't been buried in the sand is quite odd indeed. The woman's fetal movements are growing stronger. She can no longer endure long treks, but they haven't given up. They want to continue north. No, it can't be anywhere else, can it? They just have to go to the Vorukasha oasis, which just so happens to be another forbidden place. The nomads there may not welcome us with open arms. I warned them, but no! This person has some personality, man. The nomads there may not welcome us with open arms. I warned them, but no, they wouldn't listen. Babel. If she's a girl, then that's what we'll call her. That's what he said. Oh. Babel. If she's a girl, then that's what we'll call her. That's what he said. And it was only then that I noticed how the woman's eyes were beautiful, like dusk falling over an oasis. What are their names again? I didn't pay attention, because there's no need to remember, really. They're just two idiots who will get themselves killed. That much is obvious. The woman is from some sage's family. As for the man, his station is more lowly. Maybe he was from the desert too, some generations back. No wonder they came to the desert despite expecting a child. I've seen this plenty of times before, reckless couples who disappear into the desert. The man went off on his own again. Nothing I can do about that. He's the one paying me, after all. But why am I the one who has to accompany the pregnant woman? Interesting. Ooh, one of them's ornamental. What does the other one eat? Is it this one? Am I getting painfully distracted? Yes, I am. Anyways, Lady Sarush, here we come. Oh, fend off monsters! Fend off monsters!
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。雪を前。それ。踊りなさい。すっ。
I don't have a healer in this party, so I'm reluctant to use Venti.
失礼。
The closest thing we've got to a healer is Ayaka, and she can only heal herself.
What do you mean, Dev? Aren't these just the best mages in Helichurls? To think you would so easily defeat the rampaging Death. Your strength is most radiant indeed. Consider me impressed. Though there's still quite the gap between you and us Pari, the sight of you fighting valiantly reminds me of those humans of legend who once fought alongside us. I have decided then, you shall have the honor of being my Yasnapari. Yasnapari? Paimon doesn't know what that is, but coming from you, it can't be anything good, real.
Paimon's jealous. Paimon's jealous. From these words, it tells us you're jealous.
Do you not have such things among humans? Strategists, scribes, and the like? Those who exist to praise the heroes whose stories they exist in?
We've got Venti.
Neither of those jobs are what you just described! No matter how great the hero, their great deeds must be recorded and sung by others. If not, the same fate that befell ancient heroes shall befall them also. Though they may have loved violence and conflict, great deeds are still great deeds, and they deserve to be remembered. Alas, those who love conflict would be consumed by it, and once they had slain each other, they were all lost. All because there were no authors or poets to tell of their deeds. Once all who had lived in such times were gone, their works forgotten to the last. I will not be like them. My great work shall shine so gloriously that the world itself will suffer great loss to not know of it. Thus, I shall now give you permission to record these deeds.
Did you hear her, Venti? Don't die. If you die, you can't record her stuff.
Rejoice and give thanks. For is this not a grace that a few receive from us, Pari? This all sounds very complicated, but basically you just need someone to tell you how awesome you are, right?
Sounds like an alright gig.
Hey, what are you talking about? Paimon doesn't consent to this. Well, you are quite bright, aren't you? As I would expect of someone I have my eye on. Whatever the case, it has been decided. Fret not, you shall be free to do as you please once I have sacrificed myself to restore the pure skies.
You're so chill about the fact that you might sacrifice yourself, honey. It's making me feel concerned about you.
Till then, you shall witness my valiant form. Well, sure, even if Paimon can't see it.
Okay, there's some stuff I think I can collect around here.
全部丸見えね。
Anything significant around here? Whoa, what is that?
手をつなぎましょう。
That is a potential enemy. Is it? Or maybe not. It's moving. It's
全
alive.
部丸見えね。
Can I take it home? Is this something I can take home? Probably not. They don't let you keep anything that cool. Yeah, they never do. But I do not know what that is. What are you? Oh, you're a turtle!
Hi, Turtle. Hello, Turtle. Hi. Hi.
I like myself a turtle. I love turtles. This guy's so cute. Oh my god, I can push this guy. I've been thoroughly distracted. Look, there's a... Oh, I see it. It's up there. I'll come back for it later.
The path here is now dotted with gray crystals. When I last left it was not yet so. Gray crystals? You mean the crystals we're seeing everywhere? Paimon's had her eye on them for a while. What are they? Gray crystals are a remnant of the black fire embers, proof that this land has suffered great calamity.
The black fire?
Indeed, I am sure you have heard of that. You have heard that a great catastrophe struck long ago, where the dark fire rose from beneath the earth and scorched the land. The dark fire opened a bottomless hollow in this land, and the demons of death that crawled through the gap nearly turned this into a lightless realm. Though the gap was blocked by the great tree, the dark fire's filth spread like seeds, and the countless dark and painful memories released by that corruption began to lay down roots and sprouts. This persisted till the honored lord of Khvarenah, the divine bird Simmer, drank the primordial water left behind by our god, before transforming herself into Khvarenah of all kinds and scattering across the land. From that day on, the Khvarenah has taken the divine bird's place in defending this land, and those painful memories that leaked out have been sealed by Khvarenah. What was left are these ubiquitous gray crystals. Though they seem no different from any other stone, they may contain objects that are yet to be purified. The gray crystals in this area have increased of late. I suspect that this must have something to do with the sign of Apalsha's dark power. But if we use Khvarenah's might, we can get rid of these crystals. If my senses do not deceive me, a wandering Khvarenah should be nearby. Let us look around.
Okay, let's see. This place looks cool. Okay. Use the power of Khvarenah. Oh, okay. I won't lie, this place looks really cool. Might as well get at least one picture here before we may or may not get rid of it forever. There it is. Whatever that thing is. That's inside the rock. Or not. There's nothing. Oh, no, never mind. It is. There it is. Oh, it looks like a little fairy. That's so cute. There's a training ground around here.
この幸運を大切に。
Oh, I've run out of space for artifacts again. I keep running out of space for artifacts. That's not too bad. But, compared... Attack, defense, attack, HP. Defense, HP. What's the attack on this? Ooh, higher attack though. Much higher attack. Yeah, I'll consider it. I'm very much not good at deciding these things. Cool. I should have enough space to pick up stuff for now. Where are we headed? Here? Oh, that's cool looking. Are these breakable? Oh, I guess not. How depressing. I feel like I'm going off track. But at the same time, maybe I'm not. Oh, there's some stuff around here. I don't know what they are. Oh, so I'm not going off track. That's nice. I think.
宝探し。これもまた一興です。
Ah, Mr. Leader, sir. Lady Sarush, Khvarenah's envoy, you have returned! Though it has taken much work on my part, the analysis of documents regarding the rite of Chinvat will soon be complete. According to my research, we need only collect all the great songs of Khvarenah next, and your great work may be then completed. Wait a moment, you two are...
Do not fret, they are Lumine and Paimon, my newly chosen Napati, and her companion. They are here to witness my great work. Hey now, Paimon hasn't agreed to that yet.
Yeah, that's why you're called the Companion, Paimon. That's why you're called the Companion. Yes, Panati, you say. Though I will not question your most astute judgment, I fear that allowing ignorant outsiders into this land before the rite of Chinvat is complete may have untoward effects. Know that the people of the Academia surely do not desire the rite's completion.
Speak no further. I have my reasons for doing this, and it's the fact that they seemed kind of cool. Well then, take that drum from before out, Lumine and Paimon.
A Corybantes.
A Corybantes, you say?
Haha! Yes! This is an important catalyst for the ritual needed to forge a Lapa between ourselves and the Pari. I have searched many years for this, and to think it now comes to me. Ah, this is indeed a good omen for my future plans. What are your future plans, sir? It would be good if the Fates will also be with me when I lead the Order of Skeptics to throw down the Academia and burn their House of Diana, or whatever they call it, to the ground. Excuse me, sir? Excusez-moi?
Wow, way to casually paint yourself as the villain, huh?
Yeah, this is definitely casually painting yourself as the villain. Villain! Ha! The Academia are the true villains here, there's no doubt of that. My university is a villain too. I forgot my introductions. I am Nasajuna, the Vijnanapati of the Order of Skeptics, we who cultivate ourselves here. If you would use the terminology of the Academia, I would be equivalent of a sage. But I doubt those pampered folk would care much for what we at the margins call ourselves. You do not look much like those the Academia might send. We're just passing adventurers, man. Fair enough, though in truth it would not matter even if you were from that dratted place. Even if the entire corpse of 30 were to be sent here, my plans could not be halted. This guy is so fun. He is so fun.
Well, whatever your plans are, we didn't come here to stop them, that's for sure.
Ha! So they would all say, those treacherous louts from the Academia. And when my guard is down, you would stab me in the back. Just like those people in funny masks who try to skulk about and steal our academic tomb. There are two potential people this could be. One, they're like rag masks, and those are treasure hoarders. Or they're like eye masks, which would make them eremites. So I guess there's three, and then of course, the Fatui. They even dared to attack our honored envoy of Khvarenah, Lady Sorush!
And they met defeat at my hands, each one of them.
I'm guessing those were the Fatui? The Fatui, I know not of what you speak, but they were city folk, so I doubt the Academia would be far behind in the shadows. Do not look upon us as some miserable few who inhabit the Temir Mountains. We once had such numbers that all the desert north of Mount Damavand would struggle to hold us. It is only because of our harsh environment and the slander and ostracism by the Academia that we have been reduced to this. If it were not for such sage souls as myself holding things together and the protection of Khvarenah, we skeptics would have been reduced to nothing long ago. Sounds like quite the disagreement, yes.
Catherine said you have your differences, but it sure looks to Paimon like you skeptics really hate the Academia.
Say not hate, but rather that we simply cannot coexist. When I was young, I did go there to learn in an attempt to mend our differences, but they treated me like an outsider. Oh my god. His face right now, he's like looking down, but his eyes are looking up at us. Oh my god, he's this guy. Though they feign politeness by calling us a branch of the academia, this is naught but a means to belittle us. It is said that our predecessors had a clash of ideals with them, and so chose to go into the desert to stand against the darkness themselves. From that day on, we have been holding firm in the war against defilement, defending our land and what we have, our land, and what have those useless louses been doing in the meantime? Compared to those pampered pedants, we who combine thought, word, and deed are far better deserve honor for our wisdom. This man.
Paimon doesn't quite get it.
You need only understand that conflict is the true nature of this world. Okay, sir. Okay. Khvarenah and impurity, Dari and the true way. It is those struggles for supremacy that have kept this world alive, just as surely as the sky does. Those sophists in their fancy darshans believe that the fate of all are inscribed in the skies, and that this is the supreme wisdom and truth. But look! The skies reflect defilement itself! Surely their truth, then, is an imperfect thing. This logic seems a tad messy. Only those who dare to refute the truth can gain true wisdom. It seems that such courage is not found in you. Nasariah. Oh, wait.
Nasariah, this is not the time to talk about such things. Have you not seen how the great crystals hem us in ever more tightly? If we do not extinguish the sign of Apaltia soon, things shall grow more perilous indeed.
Well, speaking of the sign...
Right, that's right! We were tasked to fix this whole thing. But after all this talking, we still don't know what it's supposed to be.
Ha! Well, our plans also involve extinguishing that celestial mark. As for what it is, if it must be described as anything, let us call it the water's surface. Sir, what the heck? Sir?
The water's surface? Your explanation's just making things more confusing.
The water's reflection, while an illusion, nonetheless hides the truth within itself. So it is with the skies. It is like a mirage, if you have seen those before.
That big hole up there is way spookier than any mirage.
Well, it should be, for that celestial sign reflects an otherworldly hellscape. Long, long ago, Dari once built a facility here that connected them to the realms beyond. During the great disaster, which they say the Dari started, monsters swarmed from that very facility into the nations of the world. The monsters tore open a great rift that came to be called Tunigi Hollow, and though they were sealed away with the new vein of the ancient tree, this mysterious sign appeared along with that. What the sign reflects is that which lies beyond the dark rift, and though the monsters cannot enter Tevat through that illusion, it nonetheless radiates corrupt energies. This guy. They say our very first Vijnanapati extinguished the strange sign together with the Pari. But as the power of impurity had strengthened over time, this ancient symbol has appeared once more. And should we leave it be? Who knows? That hollow may truly re-emerge one day, and that ancient war will be reenacted. In truth, it might be interesting to live in such exciting times. Yeah, sure. I'm sure that's what everyone thought when World War III was potentially happening. And then COVID. And then all these natural disasters at the same time. And we were like, great, we're living through history, wonderful!
What? No, that wouldn't be interesting at all! It matters not. Simurg drank the Amrita left behind by our god, transmuting herself into our limitless Khvarenah. As the heirs to Divine Bird, solving this problem is the mission that we Pari have. I, Sarush, will surely leave behind a work great enough to be her equal.
Of course, Khvarenah's envoy, and we of the Order of Skeptics shall surely help you see your duty through.
What?
What the heck did I just make? What sound did I just make?
What's with all this talk about sacrifice? Is that really necessary to solve this problem?
Well, in truth, I do not know. All documents regarding the sign of Apalsha have long been lost, and the traditions and rites surrounding it have also ceased to be passed down. So in fact, we have no fucking idea what we are doing. Oh, whoops. I should refrain from swearing here. If it had not been for me constantly looking up what documents were left, there might not have been any more left to know that the rite of Chinvat existed at all. According to my research, the Pari are the descendants of Simurg, and should therefore also have the power to transform into Khvarenah to purify the land. And would you not say that a grand sacrifice to save the world on part of the Divine Bird's heirs very much suits our order's style? This man.
What? That's so haphazard! The sacrifice you're talking about doesn't sound like a small thing either. Why aren't we thinking of other ways to solve this issue?
Because it doesn't sound as cool, Paimon. It doesn't sound as cool.
Paimon's sure there's gotta be some alternative, right, Limine? It's always been that way, hasn't it?
I am very good at my job, after all.
I already said that you need not interfere. Simply witnessing my sacrifice shall suffice. It is something worth celebrating that we Pari should sacrifice our lives to purify the earth. The Pari sound like a cult. This is highly disturbing. Well, you say that, but...
I would ask you keep a respectful distance from that which you do not comprehend, outsiders. Seriously, the fact that he has his chin leaning on his chest while he's talking to us is actually very scary. But since this is the case, well, I was planning to investigate Tanigi Hollow to make preparations for the rite of Chinvat anyways. Why don't you come along? I trust that you also wish to see the scars left behind by a fissure that once held beyond our world's bounds. When you see it, I believe you shall understand.
Well, Paimon's kinda curious. A sound plan. In that case, I shall lead the way. After all, you would find it impossible to freely traverse this land where Khvarenah battles against impurity. Mayas Napari, follow me to the end. Watch me complete my mission.
Again, she's just official, but small, red, and ready to die. Okay, Pari are very mysterious creatures, and as the bloom guard of her race, Storish can replace your characters to fly and move. When Storish is in flight, your character will stay in place to await her return. While in flight, Storish can ascend or descend, and can use the accelerate skill to increase her flight speed. So she's Skara, but smaller. Storish cannot be too far from your character, though. A bloom guard should never abandon others, after all. Hi! How are you? I am currently doing quest. I am quest, yes. I'm excited to finally use the Pari. Surge can call upon special energies within items around which mysterious mayflies dance. Press Surge's interact skill to allow her to use her power to guide the might of Khvarenah. Hold her interact skill to cause her to stop and continuously channel Khvarenah's might. During this time, you can control your character freely. Ooh, I love the, like, weird wooden things. Ooh, Ping. Ping is a pain. Not Madame Ping. Madame Ping's great. But, Internet Ping is not great. As a Pari, Sorush can also perceive some things beyond normal human sight. Interesting. Yes. Take us to the place where you shall be sacrificed. Pale floater! You see, Paimon, I think this is what you call karma. You gave everyone ugly nicknames, and now everyone's just giving you nicknames back. Wait, give me a moment. Let me reconnect my thing real quick. Okay, we're back. I have to reconnect all my, like, devices every, like, hour or so? For some strange reason. When Wi-Fi is throwing a tantrum. Yes. What is this thing? There are symbols on the floor, but I don't know what they mean. Cool. Everything disconnected and then reconnected. Because it's been an hour. Continuing to wherever the heck we were supposed to go. What is this? Exploration knowledge. Okay, plumes of purifying light. Entities of Khvarenah. Only Pari can retrieve them. Okay, next. We'll split into many leaves. I'll collect all of them. Okay, let's equip our new friend. Look at her, she's adorable. I'm stuck. How does one... Oh, okay. How does one move? Where am I supposed to... Oh, there. I am very bad at these mechanics. It's okay, this is new to me as well. What do I do now? Do I just... Oh, okay. That was kind of cute. Although I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Also, this little red thing, her name is Lady Sarush, and she's essentially Fischl, but small, red, and ready to die. Okay, that's half of the map. Whatever the heck this thing is. I think I'm gonna have to eventually find out. might as well worship the statue. And we're here. Would she taste like raspberry, bandung, or strawberry? I'm thinking she might taste like a strawberry cream cheese mochi. Is it just me? Like, I feel like she might taste like strawberry cream cheese mochi. Okay, now looking at her is making me hungry. Oh, whoops. What was the dialogue?
Is that deep pit Tanigi Hollow you were talking about earlier? There's super huge crystals all over the place, even bigger than the ones we saw before. They look scarier too.
Oh, she does look like Milkshake.
There were once huge trees used to seal and subdue the creatures of the dark depths. The power of defilement has corrupted them, warping them into such forms you see now. Since the monsters have been sealed, it sure doesn't look like anyone needs to sacrifice themselves again.
This is why we must use the power of Khvarenah to reopen the way.
Hey, wouldn't that just release the monsters again? They took so much effort to seal too.
No, I mean we must open the path to the sign of Hapausha. The way to the rift in the earth was sealed long ago. It can never lead to the true darkness again. But that is exactly why the sealed rift does indeed connect to the illusion of the abyss. We need only use the great songs of Khvarenah to stabilize the seal before initiating the rite of Chinvat to pass through the darkness and reach the sign. Rite of Chinvat? This is a ritual performed by the Pari that will allow us to open a path through the darkness. It is said that the first Vijnanapati, Narajuna, and the Pari did just that. There's so many words, and I don't know how to pronounce any of them. But we must first obtain the great songs and gather the power of Khvarenah in order to initiate the rite.
That's all well and good, but what will we do once we reach the side that the sign is on?
I do not know what happens after that. I have encountered legends that our first Vijnanapati, Nagarjuna, was lifted up into the heavens, where he used divine power to extinguish the sign, but that, I feel, is mere myth. I believe that Khvarenah's envoys will have some way, since they can purify the defiling impurities. They must also have some way to extinguish the sign. Ha! Did Sorush not also say that she wishes to imitate the sacrifice of Simurgh? The world is built upon conflict and sacrifice after. This guy really does seem like the villain. But at the same time, maybe he's not, because the, comedically villain-like aspects of this guy are played up so much that I feel like maybe he's not the villain. But if he was, I also wouldn't be surprised. Because he's just so comedically villain-like.
Well, that's what Sorush says, sure. But that's way too irresponsible of you.
Oh, don't fret. Before the necessity of any sacrifice can be ascertained, we must still bring the great songs of Khvarenah together. At the moment, we have yet to take even the first step forward.
Uh-huh. Says the guy who's just been talking this whole time.
Well, basically, only the Pari who has been chosen as Bloomguard can touch the great songs. But our current envoy, Lady Sorush, has yet to obtain that right. Oh no, she looks so sad. She looks so sad now. Aww. Poor, delicious-looking floaty thing.
So, for all that bluster, you really aren't all that, huh, Sorush?
Paimon's jealous. I cannot get over the fact that Paimon is so obviously jealous. She's like, oh god, here's a new floating companion that the traveler wants to bring around, huh? And I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted to name the stream Paimon's new replacement. So so maybe Paimon is fair in her judgment and her anger, considering yes, she is definitely your replacement.
You dare speak to me like that, pale floater? Well, Paimon isn't a pale floater!
Only by obtaining the twin-horned chaplet may she become the Bloom Guard, a being able to gather the power of Khvarenah. As such, she must first be acknowledged by Lady Zurvan, the first Pari. She is a mighty Pari who once fought alongside our ancestors. It is even said that she was the very first Pari who fought alongside the ancient heroes to subdue the embers of the abyss.
But that elder of ours is utterly unreasonable. She refuses to acknowledge my dearest desire. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about that.
Oh, she's refusing to acknowledge the fact that you want to just die? It's like, hi, Elder. Yes, what is it, child? It is my dream to die.
Still, even without the twin horn chaplet, my sacrifice will suffice to accomplish this deed.
You keep talking about sacrifice. Is this all you want? Of course, I do not intend to doubt your desire to sacrifice yourself this way, but if you are unable to perform the rite and pass through the Dark Hollow, your wish will not be fulfilled nonetheless. Seriously, this guy's suspicious, but he's so comedically suspicious that I don't know if he's suspicious anymore. However, I do have a suggestion. Lady Sorush called you her Yasnapati, did she not? Why don't you go with her to the Vorukasha Oasis? That is where Lady Zurvan may be found. Perhaps Lady Zurvan may yet change her mind should she see that we humans view Lady Sorush as the predestined envoy. And why aren't you going? Well, as for me, she would certainly look down upon a bookish man like me, considering her many years of experience, and perhaps I just have an evil plan, and do not wish to get involved. If she looked upon me, I doubt she would ever change her mind again, haha! There's only one method we have, at present, to change our current situation, so please, do go with Lady Sorush to the sacred place protected by the Khvarenah.
Aren't you a sneaky one? Looks like you're the only person coincidentally out of a job.
Of course not! There's much I must do. For example, the preparations for the rite of Chinvat must still be done. I must also consult the words of the ancient scribes once more to ascertain the locations of the great song. As for the Kori drum you brought, I believe I may now form a connection with the Pari who sleep at present once more. Their awakening is necessary for the rite of Chinvat to occur. Regardless, I leave the matter of the twin horn chaplet to you two. Once everything is complete, let us meet at the campsite upon Temir Mountains.
Oh, well, so I have to look for that Pari elder, right? Well, let's hope she isn't as nasty as Sorush is.
Just tell us you're jealous. Okay, what's the oasis we're going to? Oh, it's just on the other side. We can just fly over. Is that a radiant spin crystal? Detour! There's always detours in this game. wondered why my Venti was healed, and then I remembered I unlocked that statue of the Sevens. Oh god. I do not know how to navigate in this form. I keep going into the ground and missing stuff. How does one navigate? Did I miss it? I don't think I missed it. Because I heard the sound, but... Nice.
The little, like, ding sound is so cute.
Oh, it's loading. Something's loading. Oh, okay, we're back. Hi. What is that? Green thing that's floating there.
Is this how they look like now? How pathetic. Sarge, what are you talking about? Never mind. I just happened to witness the undignified states of my kind. No matter, we shall keep going. You see, that makes Paimon even more curious. Let Paimon have a look. Oh, wow. That really is one strange tree. The way it's shaped like a circle looks almost like a door, right?
If we walk through it...
Paimon definitely would like to go first. The Fravashi trees are no doors. You'll disturb the residual pari residing within if you simply barge through them. So so that's called a Fravashi tree, huh? But where are the residual pari? Paimon can't see them at all. Of course, Pale Floater can't see them. They are still trapped by obsessions of the past, after all. It may not be what they wished for, but looking at the sight of them clinging desperately to this world, how absurd and pathetic. They may look a little strange, but calling them pathetic is just mean. And looking at you being surrounded by so many plants, Paimon actually thought you'd feel at home. I only feel at home when I'm on a battlefield. Only the battle lasting until the end of time can be perceived as true eternal.
Oh god, she's A now. What is this? Are you going to be every Electro character?
Now that you're following me, you better grasp that as literally as possible, Pale Floater. These Fravashi trees are pari that fought till the very end against the defilement that had been corrupting the land. Using the last remnants of their power, they transformed into the state that you see now. They exhausted their strength to the point where they could no longer maintain their form and were rejected by the Vorokasha Oasis for being tainted. Legend has it that in ancient times, the Order of Skeptics would hold a ritual of purification for them, so as to bring them all back to the Vorokasha Oasis. But nowadays, there remains no one of the Order of Skeptics who is able to perform such a ritual. The best they can do is but keep these Fravashi trees alive. But this only prolongs their suffering. Judging by their current appearance, they seem to have nothing left but bitter memories that they have to endure alone. In a way, they have also fulfilled their mission, but it was a meaningless act compared to a true sacrifice.
Looks like we should help them.
Oh, Paimon can't just leave them here to suffer and endure alone like this. You can't? That makes you weak, Pale Floater. Being compassionate is indeed one of the great Simurgh's many noble qualities, but one cannot survive here with merely a kind heart. Besides, for our pari, to exhaust our strength in the final stand against evil is already the best ending one can dream of. I see no necessity to change anything. Well, that's what you think! Perhaps they have different ideas, you know? If Paimon was trapped here, Paimon would definitely want to go back home and be with everyone else. We pari share no such weakness. Fine, since even my yes Napati fancies so, I shall wake her up with my power and let you listen to her dimming voice.
Oh, that's just sad sounding. Okay. Can use her power to awaken residual pari. Yo, these guys can hold on to Animo slimes? What? I killed that one way too fast. I didn't see any of this cool stuff. Can we just stand inside the tree? Is that something we can do? Can we enter from the other side? Just stand inside the tree. Woo! Anyways, what is that thing? Can we fly over there? Oh, exploration knowledge. Okay, use her power to cause them to transform. Oh, nice. How does she do that? Okay. What is her interact skill again? It's this big old flower, right? What do I do with this button? Oh, I can move it? But where would I even move this to? Okay. I'll figure that out later. What is that? Oh, okay. Ability to throw them? Oh, cool. There's a chest there. I have no idea what I'm doing. Does this do anything? Does anything do anything? Oh god. And we're dead! How did that even happen? You can't climb these things. Guess the only way to get to it is to go from a cliff, I guess? Whatever, we'll just travel to the next location. Oh, there's another one inside of the thing. Actually, is it possible to land in there, or will we just die? Or is it another one of those things where it's like a barrier? That's creeping me out too. Oh, I can stand on it! Oh, this looks so cool. Look at it. All your steps are like little galaxies. It's so pretty. I want to take photos here later. Who wants to unlock this area, man? Seems so much more fun just to leave it as is. That's what I say about most of these areas. What does this thing do? It's like a Sealy, right? Oh. Where'd you come from? Why are you here? Oh, thank God we got rid of it before Nahida died again. Ugh. Wasn't I supposed to go to an oasis? We'll deal with this stuff later. I have proper things I'm supposed to do. Or I was supposed to do. Is it in here? I guess so. Continue onward. What are those? Burgeoning spirit. I'll deal with those later, I guess. Is this the oasis? It looks like a spine.
Wow, so this giant snake fella's also sealed here?
Seems like it.
Yes, but it does not have a sinful form. Perhaps it was merely unlucky to have been caught in the crossfire and sealed here. Well, maybe it's a good thing it's been sealed here. If not, it might just pop out of the ground and swallow us all in one go.
I don't think you'll be very good to eat, Paimon.
Paimon's not sure how to feel about that.
On one hand, it's not the Paimon's emergency food joke. On the other hand, it's still a Paimon food joke, just not very good tasting food.
You two certainly look like you get on well. Of course, we're the best of buddies. But is it not also said that even constant companions would fail to notice if the other was spirited away by a sprite? These stories are quite common too, yes?
Excuse me, what?
What are you talking about? Lumine would never do that. Ha, I merely jest. If you are bosom buddies, surely some idle jokes will not move you. Hee hee, we shall soon reach the Vorukasha oasis. Come on, let's hurry.
Continue onward in which direction? Oops, wrong guy.
剣女盤石 岩山八九 いざ
Is this where we're going? Where are we going? Why are there hilichurls here? Why is this place so far away?
いざ いざ
Where are we going? Oh, it's on the other side of this teleportation waypoint. Not teleport, the statue. There's so many weird and distracting things on the way. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh god, am I gonna fall to my death at the end of this cutscene?
Paimon didn't think there'd be such a huge patch of green on the other end of this mountain. We were just in the desert too! How strange! Impressive, is it not? It is our homeland, after all. The homeland of the party? So there'd be lots of other people like you here, right? Ugh, you know what? Paimon's not all that keen on going. Should you not be excited beyond words? And that big tree stump over there looks like it's holding off the stuff oozing out of that big hole.
That's the more words I can't pronounce. Harvestokum. Oh. No, voice assistant, I don't need you.
That is the Harvestokum, the sacred form of the god that has granted us Pari life. It is not just some large stump. It's a god? Well, we've seen other gods, but this is the first time we've seen one looking like that. That is because our god cannot be considered alive. 500 years ago, our great god gave all to quell the power of the disasters afflicting this place. But she was stained with corruption and could not be reborn in a purer plane. Thus her divine consciousness continues to wander the mortal one. Our great god left us with the sacrificed Amrita, and the Lord of Verdure caused the Harvestokum to grow from that, thus anchoring our god to this realm. The Vorukasha oasis has been nourished by the Amrita, and even the Khvarenah that defends this earth gains its unending power from the grace of the Amrita. But this of yours doesn't look too well. She's been trying to hold out against the stuff coming out of that hole this entire time. Her power maintains the seal over the Dark Hollow. I fear that the emergence of this sign is due to the attraction of that evil power. If it were not for the presence of the harvest token, the defilement surging forth from that hollow would have infected the entire world. But it is also due to performing this duty that the tree has deteriorated so much. I do not believe I could ever bear to be reduced to such a state. That is why I must leave a legacy of heroism behind for all to remember before it does happen. Well, never mind that first. Let's go look for this Zervin person, shall we?
Is it a person, though?
If we get that chaplet and fix the sky real quick, that'll make your god feel all better too.
Hello! We're looking for Zervin. This place is so pretty. Is that Celestia? I can't remember at which point, but I'm glad Celestia is no longer just a PNG. Ooh, now we can see everything. Let's go. Ooh, shroom boars. I love shroom boars. They're so cute. Oh, these waters are so nice. They're not just clear, but they have like nice little plant life in it. So pretty. Ooh, is green.
We'll be able to see the Elder once we...
Aren't you? Where? What words? It's so pretty in here. Is this the right direction? I think so. Whoa. Ooh, more teleportation waypoints. Oh, look at the fishes. Is that her? Oh yes, it is Zervin. Oh god, time to think of a voice.
If it isn't Sorish, such a rare guest. It has been a while, Elder Zervin.
Elder? Well, if you call me that, then you should follow Pari norms and cease consorting with those humans whose hearts are heavy with their ulterior motives.
I haven't gone against our norms. I have only made contact with humanity to find a way to extinguish the sky fire, just as the divine bird did.
And that is why you've learned all that claptrap about sacrifice from the humans? We Pari care nothing for such foolishness.
Isn't it our duty as Pari to sacrifice ourselves in the battle against defiling impurity?
Await the call of destiny, Sorish. Only humans rush in blindly. Thank you, I'm glad you like my Zervin voice. There was a brief moment of panic as I had to figure out what voice to use, because before this I had no idea what she looked like.
This destiny you speak of is a nebulous thing. I cannot simply be expected to sit and wait for it.
And that is precisely the danger. The chaplet, you see, contains the highest authority over Khvarenah. In giving it to you, I may as well be handing the power of Khvarenah over to those untrustworthy humans.
Can't you just have more faith in me, Elder? Ah, you two. Looks like we're being left out here, aren't we? Also, it seems like Sorish loses that cocky attitude of hers in front of Zervin, huh?
She's probably just fond of weird roleplay. Exactly. Like I said, she's essentially official, but small, red, and ready to die.
And those skeptics are all too happy to go along with her, huh?
Well then, little ones, you came with Surish, yes. This is not a place that ordinary humans may visit lightly. Let me see. Well, you certainly aren't from the Order of Skeptics. You seem to be Outlanders, in fact. Well, in matters of courtesy, I suppose you two shall introduce yourselves first. I don't ask humans for their names often, you know.
Paimon's Paimon, and she's Lumine. We're...
adventurers who shuttle across Tivat, or I am Sorish's Yasnapati. Her Yasnapati? How interesting. She might have had a little misunderstanding somewhere, though. This is the forbidden land of the Pari, the paradise nourished by Amrita, the shrine at which we pay the reverence to our great god. Only heroes who have forged bonds with Pari and the pilgrims who have come to genuflect before our god may enter. I shall take it that you are Surish's companions, then. It has been several hundred years since humans last visited our Sea of Flowers. I did that laugh really weirdly.
That's it! Aren't there a ton of skeptics living outside in the desert? Don't they know how to enter this place?
I shall not permit such discourteous folk to enter our hidden realm. In the past, we Pari did indeed fight alongside their ancestors. We even lived here together. But many years have passed, and folly has grown strong amongst them. Even the traditional rites have become utterly forgotten. None living amongst them can forge a lapa with a Pari. They should have been the ones to conduct the rite of Absorb for the tree that suppresses the dark hollow, thus cleansing it of the filth that stained it. Yes, the deterioration of the tree cannot be avoided, but if they had not neglected the rite and caused the seal to weaken, this terrifying sign would have never reappeared so soon. But human tradition is unreliable in this fashion. Compared to them, you Outlanders, blank slates as you are, certainly seem more dependable. Why, thank you.
Paimon's not sure if you're actually praising us or not, but we're here to...
I would guess that you're here about the sign in the sky. I doubt that anyone would notice our little nook if not for this great crisis.
Well, you're commissioned to deal with this large hole, yeah.
Oh my, so it is as I guessed. It seems that even after so long, the short-lived race is as short-sighted as ever. Still, if it were not that way, would you even need us, Pari, to act on your behalf?
Looks like Pari are just pretty nasty as a whole.
Paimon just really doesn't like them. Regardless, since human heroes have again graced our secret garden, it seems that gears of destiny have begun to turn once more. And you seem to be an interesting human being, too. That takes me back. Once upon a time, I, too, travel alongside humans, as curious as you to quell the calamity. Perhaps you really might equal their great deeds. Well then, it's decided. I shall give you a chance. The two of you certainly seem more trustworthy than those blind and foolish skeptics.
Elder, shouldn't you put your trust in me instead?
Well, as for that, you do know where Rashnu and Mihir are, right? Go bring them here. They should still be enjoying their beauty sleep right now. They will serve as proof of your trustworthiness, and I will be able to give the chaplet.
Oh, Paimon knows! So this is the kind of seal that everyone needs to get
unleashed imagination. The chaplet can be given to you at any time, but to solve the issue of the sign of Apausha, we will need their strength. Ooh, seems like Rashnu's an important character. Actually, I feel like I've seen this name before. I've definitely seen this name before. Okay, Sorush alone will not be able to open the path through the Dark Hollow, not even with the chaplet. This, perhaps, is another example of the rule of 3.
Paimon doesn't really know what you're saying, but as long as we can get the chaplet, it's fine.
Indeed, Lumine, Paimon. Do help Sorush out, all right?
I don't need help. You're not very honest, Sorush, but since your elder said so, guess you've just gotta listen to us. Well then, let's look for these party names. Rashnu and Mihir. The last time we convened was many years ago now. I do not know if they are still as they were before.
Okay. But this lady's got style. Okay, who are we looking for? Where are they? Barsum. Oh, they're there, so we'll just teleport over here first. And then continue off on this way. Ooh, that tree there looks cool. I really like that tree. Ooh, more mysterious swirly wooden doors. There's so many things here, and I don't know what any of them do. That's like a heart looking thing. Why does it look like a heart? Why does everything here look like a heart? It's adorable, but why? We're at the hill. That's just Nope, we're not close enough to that sigil. Oh, we're close enough to this sigil. Any higher sigils? Probably, I just don't see them though. Lots of things need to be touched by Sorush. But Sorush is so hard to navigate! This feels like getting the, Wave Rider for the first time all over again. Where I just have no clue how any of it works. From a certain angle, this rock looks like, shoot, what's that Pokemon called again? Sneasel! It looks like a Sneasel. Hills of Barsum? No. Hills of Sneasel rocks. Where are we looking for the boy? The boy or the girl? The BOI. Due to my friend, I use boy, BOI, as a gender-neutral term now. Anyone can be a boy. Is that a human being? That's a human being, right? Is that? It is!
Huh, it's you! Nasajuna, what are you doing here?
Ah, honored envoy of Khvarenah, and you too. Our Yasp Napati and her companion, I suppose.
Gah, just call us Lumine and Paimon.
Since I have been given such permission, then allow me to call you by those names. Do you two remember what I mentioned earlier about how we skeptics have always been searching for the Cory drums?
It was about them being important items for some ritual or something, yeah?
Well, while I can see that the proper terms were not remembered, that is the essence of the matter, yes? The two of you have been acknowledged by Khvarenah's envoy, and yet you know so little of our glorious history. I fear that you may be led astray by heresies and heterodoxies from the forest. You're so suspicious, but you're so extremely suspicious that I feel like you've stopped being suspicious. Allow me, then, to explain the true history of Barsum and the Cory drums. Story time, is it? Joy! Wonderful. This is no idle yarn to be told after tea. It is a tale of our meeting with the Pari, the scions of the divine bird, and the long years of war we have endured here in this land thereafter.
Paimon would prefer idle yarns in that case.
Long ago, our predecessors worked to quell the disaster that occurred in this land and formed a profound friendship with the Pari. Barsum's familiar had a preference for music, so we crafted Cory drums for her. During the ceremony where our bonds with the Pari were made official, 5 drums had to be gathered and played according to scores. Though the Cory drums are long lost, the drum scores have withstood the corrosion of the sandstorms, and as you can see, they have been almost perfectly preserved, and there is a domain right there. Words shall nary describe the true magnificent. I suddenly cannot say this word. It's very magnificent. It's very magnificent of all. The true magnificence of that occasion. When the Cory drums sounded, all things reverberated in unison. It felt as if their sound could freely traverse space and time. Those who witnessed it were all shaken to the core. Even the elements themselves were stirred. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. It is a shame that we skeptics failed to pass on our legacy, resulting in the loss of all the Cory drums. And however loudly we cried out, Barsum's familiar would never again utter a word in response.
Barsum's familiar? Is this the Rashnu-saurus mentioned before? Is that what you're talking about? Well, why wouldn't she respond to the Order of Skeptics' call? The Pari and the Order of Skeptics both value tradition and ceremony, so there is routine to our actions. They talk about tradition, but then they lost their drums. This is hardly a peaceful land. That such things would happen is little surprise. Okay, seems like getting Rashnu back to the Vorukasha Oasis with us won't be easy.
That is so. We will need to collect all the Cory drums and play them according to the score. Thankfully, I have never once given up searching for the lost drums. I've been gathering the relevant clues even before your arrival. As one might have expected of you, Lord Nasuraya. There's no need to flatter me, after all. Aryadeva had not. My apologies, I refer to an elder among the Order of Skeptics who left for Sumeru City to work on his light novels, The Dratted Things. Miko would very much appreciate them, I'm sure. This heavy responsibility would not have fallen to me otherwise.
He became a light novelist?
He rambled on and on about how warring against the publishing house editor and opponents in Genius Invocation TCG should still be considered war. This man. But if you ask me, he's just turning into a ridiculous old geezer. But he is still an elder who knows more about our heritage than I do, so I have to ask him for information regardless of any disagreements we might have. He is reluctant to answer any questions that don't have to do with light novels and card games, though. Took me 3 whole questions to receive a single reply. Sounds like me with my professors. I'll send them like 7 emails before they give me a straight answer. Actually, no, I sent them 7 emails and they still did not give me a straight answer. I went to talk to them today, and then finally got my straight answer. Which was ironic, considering the topic I was talking about was, of course, the LGBTQ in Taiwan, so... It's funny I got a straight answer. Anyway, it took me a great deal of effort just to gather clues about the Cory drums.
Yay, new clues! But Nasajuna, if you had the clues all along, why didn't you go look for the lost Cory drums yourself?
That is an easy one to answer! Lumine, it seems like you're not in possession of a vision. That's right, I'm not. And yet, you're capable of bending the elements to your will. What an enviable gift. Unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with such gift. Everyone just keeps going like, you don't have a vision. And we're like, yeah, we don't have a vision. So it is good that you are here. I mean, we could save quite a lot of trouble for Lady Sorish with your help. Otherwise, I would have to make other arrangements. But just as I said before, it seems that even fate is on my side. Lady Sorish and you two, please come with me. Hidden treasures may be found closer than we think. Okay. More locations.
That's strange. There's no path here at all. Seems like you're not all that good of a guide, Nasajuna. There are signs of rockfall.
You're observant indeed, honored envoy. I am inclined to think that monster activity caused the rocks to collapse and thus block this, well, let us call it a path. But you may leave this to me, everyone. This problem only requires a little spark to solve. Ah, yes, for safety concerns, please stand back a bit. And then the guy pulls out, like, a crate of TNT. Nasajuna cleans the stone crevice before putting a small package inside. He fills the gap back up, retreats to a safe distance, lights the He did pull out a crate of TNT. The large rock blocking the way splinters into smaller pieces, and the dust finally clears. A gray gate appears in its wake. Well, that's it for those stones blocking the way.
Wait, why is there still a gate in the way?
There's always another gate to go through, huh? We used to be able to pass through. As for breaking the seal on the gray gate, we will need your help. You too?
Well, guess that falls to us, huh?
It'd be a rock. Oh no! But where are these?
God, why are there rift hounds here?
They are echoes left from the battle many years ago. Maybe help instead of dramatically talking? Where is the... I see Dendro here, but does it do anything? There's something around here? Oh yeah, it's this thing. I forgot it was this thing that works on this gate thing. This thing that works on that thing. thing. Oh, I'm using a tablet. And yeah, navigating Sorish is a pain. She is very cute, but also a pain.
Seems like there's something buried beneath the sand piles here.
It was monsters. In fact, it was monsters.
踊りなさい。それ。
Ooh, what is this tree? What's up with all the elements? Oh, it's a drum thing, right? There is a bell. Oof. It's like space to go up and control the goat. Okay, that sounds more confusing than whatever this is. That I'm... Where am I going? Oh, there's more stuff under the sand. Is that why?
足元に気をつけて。
Ah, there we go. Here's the dendrodrum. The dendrum.
This place is full of gray crystals.
Oh, wow. This guy was gonna talk, but apparently not. It's not too far from what I expected. The mechanism that sealed the dendrodrum was once here, but it has been destroyed. There are even some notes here that show where the other Kori drums might be found. How convenient. Ooh, notes left by someone. After scouring the land for days, I have finally found the Koribantes. Alas, I lack the strength to retrieve them. As such, I will record their locations here. There's no detailed information on the key contents of the ritual. I have drawn the following inferences from a comprehensive review of the current body of research. Firstly, the element of the Koribantes matches the element recorded on the drum score. This is obvious, and requires only a rudimentary understanding. Animo and geodrums do not exist. The reason for this merits further investigation. It's probably because of the fact that Animo can only swirl, and Geo can only create shields. I need a little green guy. Secondly, the meaning behind the notation. Notation may be divided into 3 categories: empty, half full, full. The hypothesis is that the musical notes refer to 3 types of rhythms, namely pause, light, and heavy. Thirdly, the order of reading, unable to be determined. If a lost Kori drum is found, one can try to read it in the usual order, which is from left to right and top to bottom. As the elders put it, when the Kori drums were lost in a single night, the Order of Skeptics was overcome with great grief. Losing the drums meant losing the bridge that connected them to Barsam's familiar, and from then on, the young were never again able to listen to her teachings. It was a grave incident indeed. Great efforts were made by all to search for the drums thereafter, but few gains were made due to the obstruction posed by the defiled energies. According to the elders, this is one of those old locations. But as you have seen, those without the power to combat the brute might of the defilement, those who cannot wield the elements, and those who have not obtained the trust of Khvarenah's envoy are unable to reach this place. Aradeva also attempted to retrieve the dendrodrum here in his youth, but he did not succeed and has been silent about the matter ever since. A sense of responsibility, perhaps, or was it pride that closed his mouth?
You know, when you said the Order of Skeptics had a terrible relationship with the Academia, Paimon thought you'd all just stay here. Now that there's this big hole in the sky, never mind not coming back to help out. Don't you think it's kind of weird he's just over in Sumeru City writing novels and playing card games?
Yes, it is a little weird. Perhaps he can achieve in fantasies what he could not in reality. Wow, we're so deep today! Oh my god!
You mean writing the stories of his failures into a light novel but changing the ending? How's that supposed to solve a real-life problem?
People need hope in their lives, even if it isn't real.
Well, Paimon thinks that sticking together is our best chance of fixing the sky-hole problem. It concerns Sorush too, after all. Hehe, your concern, Paimon, is rather wasted on one destined for so grand a sacrifice as I.
Oh, Sorush.
Or perhaps I should say that evaluating the choices and fates of others is, itself, an overly prideful act. Paimon, oh, Lumine, help Paimon out here!
We're to respect their wishes and wish them well.
Are we also supposed to ask them to leave it to us?
We've done a lot of work, okay? Maybe we just want to sit back for once. Maybe we just want to watch things unfold. If the guy decides to, I don't know, run into the academia and burn down the house of Diana, maybe we'll just stand back and watch. Regardless, now that we know where the Cory drums are specifically, we just need to retrieve them all. Although the trial here has been destroyed, that may not be the case in other places.
Whether they are or not shall be little issue. Let us do leave the task to my yes Napati. This should be no issue to someone of her caliber, no? Of course, we're professionals, you know?
In that case, you can find the other Cory drums so long as you follow these notes. I'll leave that to the two of you. Good luck.
Right, Lumine, remember to record those drum scores on those stone walls. We'll definitely need them at some point.
Cool. Copy the drum scores. So
走るより飛ぶ方が早いよ。
this thing? Is this the drum score? No, is it somewhere else? I don't even know what the drum scores are.
Oh?
I feel like Venti's just here to remind me, like, you still haven't finished my, story quest yet. Maybe you should go do that. And I'm just awkwardly here, like, maybe. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. Don't ask me such difficult questions. Let's copy one drum score for now.
Oh?
To see how.
Found the first one! That was easy. Paimon has it memorized already.
Cool. Oh, they're just really close by. That's no problem. But oh! Spin crystals. Sneasel rocks! They really do look like Sneasels. Oh, yikes. We have been found, we have been perceived, I do not like it. Go away. Or die. One or the other. Two more left. copy the.
相手を間違えたら
まさか
I want to fight these guys.
踊りなさい雪を前へそれ
相手を間違えたら
Okay, we're done with this for now. And we're looking for Cory drums. I will do that one tomorrow then, probably. It is getting pretty late right now. I won't be able to do the stream at the regular time tomorrow. I'll probably do it a couple hours earlier. So today's was at 7 p.m. I might do it as early as maybe 2 or 3 o'clock, considering I have plans tomorrow night. But aside from that, yeah, this was fun. I'll do some more of this tomorrow. We'll go find the Cory drums. And, yeah. You know what? Let's do a quick poll. Because I don't have her! Will it work? Will it not work? Who knows? No! No, I did get an extra Layla though. I'll just keep pulling. She will not evade me forever. How many days? Last time I messed it up because I couldn't remember how many days were left. 13 days. Got it. But yeah, I'll leave the stream off here for today. And I'll be back earlier tomorrow.
私って欲張りですね
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
刀は技を支え匠は宝を許す